1 year, because today's the 8th, right? Yeah. Makes 1 entire year of when we first went back. And then I think it was between May 19, 20, 21, like that one weekend where we hiked in on the Sunday and saw that our house was gone. I want to go in that direction because I feel like in that area is where our house is, but I really feel like the entire thing is under Fissure 8. This is Fissure 8, and it's huge. I feel like our property is either right under it in that area or on the kind of in the middle side in that direction. You could still see the smoke coming out from that area too. I want to keep going forward, but at the same time, I don't know if I really want to. I know as I was walking closer, I was getting really emotional. I had to take a couple deep breaths. It's just surreal. It's a surreal feeling. But it's like really, that's all you see is just lava forever.
Have you been back here since?
Just
I've only been here once ever since.
When we came as a family to do our little hui-ho thing.
So Fissure 8 actually is about a mile as the crow flies. As we began the school year, it was a little bit rough actually. We knew that coming into this that the community had been through a trauma.
I'm just not really comfortable on expressing how I feel losing my home.
Well, a lot of them don't like to speak out a lot unless they feel comfortable to the person they're talking about. I've had a few students come and talk to me, and then I just support them the best that I can.
And so we made sure that our counseling staff went to some additional training.
We just wanted to know how they were feeling so we could better support them throughout the day that they were with us. So the question was, how do you feel today and why? This student wrote, I feel like dying today, but trying to stay positive and not show it. Why? Because no one understands, leave it as that. This is like really sad. So when I read this one, I was like, oh my gosh. So I went and spoke to the student.
Whenever some students are like having a rough time, or if some students see other students crying, they would go over there, give them a hug, or help them with whatever they need help with.
As the year has progressed and Madam Pele has calmed down a little bit, it actually, things have gotten better. We see kids kind of bouncing back to where they are the way they were before they came, or before the lava.
I'm doing good. I never talked about the lava event since it happened. But when the event was happening, I used to talk about it to them, and how I was scared to not see my home again, and how I have to move on with life. And
The community support in Puna has been fantastic. Puna is one of the best communities I've ever lived in. When things get tough, people come together.
There was a coalition that was created in response to the lava recovery, where nonprofits, businesses, and the community volunteering coming together, but we really just came together because we knew that we needed to be here for our community as a safety net organizations. You're currently standing in Sacred Heart Shelter. It's a 20-unit, micro-unit shelter that was created almost nearly a year ago. June 30 was really our build day. It was a response to the disaster that was happening in our community with the lava eruption, and really an opportunity to serve our community. Vision came from a local contractor in our community, Gil Alginado.
What I had envisioned that, I told Hope Services with the CEO, Brandy, I said, Brandy, this would be a perfect location. Why, Gil? I said, I just feel him. I just feel him is a perfect location. There are a lot of people didn't have any homes. When I say didn't have homes, they're living in tents. So I said, we gotta do something about it. Those 20 micro units, never been done across the nation, that we built 20 of these in one single day. Amazing things can happen when we all work together.
This crack runs through the street. When I first noticed it, it was about an inch, maybe 2 inches. Within a week, then it opened up to this size and kind of just remained the width, but the depth, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's got deep. Because before we could actually see the bottom.
I get asked a lot is, what are we gonna do with this house? It's like, still to this day, yeah, a year later, I don't even know the answer. So, just trying to figure it out. One of them, well, the main one is like vandalism, looting, as you can see.
Trespassing.
Yeah, so a lot of squatters moving into houses where families weren't able to move back. So, I mean, they're just damaging up this neighborhood, looting.
Anybody enter your home?
Oh, yes, yes.
Multiple times. That's unfortunate, but we see. And we put up the signs and they just rip it down and come right on the property.
We lived at her parents' house for about a few months until I bought a house, which we're living in now. Kind of trying to put all the pieces back together.
This is our new home. We did relocate. We're still on the Big Island. That's the one thing that we talk about with the children when we had to make the move, because I know they didn't want to leave their home. Neither did Noah and I, but we had to, unfortunately. But we just remind ourselves how fortunate we are to be here, alive and healthy.
The history of Puna is with regards to this place of Keahialaka, to the Kama'aina, to the people. We have Ike knowledge through our meles, our chants, through mo'olelo that were passed down from generation to generation, that talk about the lifestyle of this area. And so when you look at what is this lifestyle, you know it's a unification of the people and the aina, the elements within this area. So when you look at the aina, the people reflect that. Yeah, so Puna has seen its fair share of eruptions, of lava flows, but we have a respect for the things that happen in our aina. I think for Puna, for me, and I know many, not only the Kama'aina, but for the Puna community, we have this opportunity right now to reshape, to heal our community, to make it a better place. And so that's my hope and my dream. And I know there are others that sharing that same hope and that same dream of lokahi, of unity, especially for the next generation. Yeah, not for us now, but for the next generation, because they're the ones that's gonna have to really malama this